So much NFL history has come from within the walls of Soldier Field here in Chicago. And we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium. Now the snow is certainly coming down as we get things teed up here in Chicago. And we're underway from Soldier Field. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Blown back gets the handoff. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Going to the ground again on first. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
To the line they go. It's 2nd down. Yellow. From the gun, it's Mahomes. One finds Xavier Worthy. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Complete beyond the marker. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. He's got a lane up past the 30. They track him down, but a nice return in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10.
Go! Get some momentum here, Cougar 19.
Williams starting with a pass here. Let's take it in by Rome Odunze. By a man, and now he's in the clear. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 31-yard play, and that's a Chicago first down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. He finds space into the red zone. And finally, he's down at the 5-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcasting, my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Well, the jumpiness cost him 5. First and goal a little bit tougher here. Off the play fake, Williams. And that one's incomplete, but boy, are they lucky it wasn't intercepted. That was a risky shot, but fortunately, they still have second down coming up.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
And in for the Chicago touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. He fields it from the 8. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got first down from the 31.
Yellow.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have second and 4.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. They go play action. It's Mahomes. He's going to push one deep down the right. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take over after his 9th interception of the season. Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
It's okay, brother. It's gonna be okay. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
And defenders are there to get him at the line. Tackled by Jack Campbell. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Second and 10 now. Hits him on the out route. And This is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes it just a different level of connectedness.
And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
From the 32. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Has his man, it's Odunze. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down. Running behind center with Swift. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Jaden Hicks there on the tackle. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Go!
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back, 3rd down coming up. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Bears football. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's 3rd and very long. Williams from the gun. Clement pulls it in along the sideline. And he gets them down to the 9 before going out. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
Well, now this is certainly going to make 2nd and goal considerably more difficult. He could have gotten rid of it to avoid the big loss. To give some credit here to the defense as well. That pressure was suffocating. And it's going to make it a more difficult now 2nd and goal situation.
Man in motion out of the slot. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Looking for the back that time. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
3rd and goal. It's Williams. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just like that. Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. One of the tight ends motioning right. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got a shoulder to load. And sacks like that.
Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And he's going to return this to the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Really smart play from him there, Brock. Not just to fall on the football, but to take it in for the score.
Yeah, a word we don't normally use with D linemen a lot, quickness, right? Usually the corner skill guys, but he was quick, man. He downshifted in a hurry for 6.
The Bears decide to call their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Santos now for the extra point. Boy, was it close, but the point after does go through. And the Bears make it a 10-point ball game. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Here's a return from the 7. He takes a pop, and the ball comes out. And they dodge a turnover there on the return.
Awareness, awareness, awareness. So critical in so many phases of the game. And in this phase, in the special teams phase, it's not just hitting blocks and clearing the lane, but in this case, recognizing the fumble and most importantly, keeping that possession.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Davis there to grab it. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
He sends this one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Jalen Johnson with the pick. And the Bears will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, Shank here. Ready, go, 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 go.
Here's Swift to start the drive. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Stopped on the play by big Chris Jones. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Taking a shot. Deep down the field it goes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So that brings up 2nd down. Williams will look to throw. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. We've got a fumble pretty close to midfield. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. And if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a roll the dudes, a touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears take a 3-possession lead. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send in flight. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 13. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. Santos now for the extra point. Snowy weather, no problem for him on that point after. And the Bears make it a 24-point ball game. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Yellow.
Now it's Mahomes. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Chased out to his right. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Play action, Mahomes. Dumps it off to his running back. It's on the turf, the ball's out, he lost it. Bears pick it up, headed the other way.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a 1st down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
Oh, he put everything he had into that, brought in inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears both racing them to the halftime locker room. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears continue piling onto this lead. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. On the return, here comes Kene Wangu. Finds some space, he's past the 30. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Yellow. Hey, 15.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Yellow.
A 2nd down throw for Mahomes. He's on the move. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first.
Rolling.
Working quickly here.
Hey, rip lift.
Looking to throw. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
Ready up.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready. Go.
Now an inside handoff to Swift. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
He finds some space again. And he's finally taken down at the 39-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Bears first down.
7-5, go.
Working from the gun, Williams. He gets a lot behind one. Deep down. They connect on the deep shot. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains. So after that big play, Brock, they need just that final yard here on 1st and goal. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bears grow the lead coming out of halftime. Caleb Williams, the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears grow their lead yet again. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Motioning the tight end now. First down throw, Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield.
Hey, 43.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. Finding Davis. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Mahomes on first and 10. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that
43,
one.
43, 15.
Running it after the penalty. Down the sideline inside the 30.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Attack! Yellow!
Third and short. Here's Mahomes. And they pick him off again. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the drive will start out with a first and 10.
Come on.
A give right side for Swift. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up second and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and 3 now. From the 23. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy out, fine.
Touchdown, Kansas City! Butker to try the point after. Extra point is good in this wintry weather. And the Chiefs cut into the lead by another point. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready?
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Caught, nice game left side. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden, we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone.
Here we go, Shaq.
From the red zone now. The Mets got it. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Santos now for the extra point. No problems with his footing in the snow. The XP is good. And the Bears tack on 7 more to their lead. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Wangu now to return. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He throws a bullet deep to the right. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs still need a lot more as they shrink the deficit. Butker to try the point after. Drifted near that upright, but he gets it to go. And the Chiefs take 7 points off the deficit. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got 1st down from the 31.
Alert! Alert! Let's go now.
This is Swift. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They gain 14 on the play. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
Got it. Ready?
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Ready, ready?
Williams on the play action. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
First down, here's Swift. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Tackled by Jack Campbell. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Has his man, it's Odunze. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out! And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. That one hits for 30. And that's good for a Bears first down. Working inside the red zone. Swift hauls it in. Has the Chicago touchdown. The Bears lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears continue adding on to that lead. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send in flight. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Looking to throw Mahomes. He puts some juice on a deep throw. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Off play action, it's Mahomes. Has it down close. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. A little revenge there from the coverage team after they gave up a pretty nice return. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Pinned off running right. Here's Swift. No one around. He's got space. And he stopped, so that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's the Bears with possession and a big enough lead. They can probably coast the rest of the way.